I am finally home from work today. It was quite a long day. It's been really busy, but like I promised, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about my first day in India. So I got there at, what was it, 9:50 on Sunday evening. So at the airport, I got off the plane and I have no Wi-Fi, and my wonderful smart self has no real way of contacting him because he's waiting for me outside. So I actually have no idea where outside because of course I didn't check or bother to even ask if there's like multiple exits. But I figured people were not allowed to be inside the airport unless they were passengers. That's kind of how it was when I went to Uzbekistan, so I kind of figured that's probably it. I have to go outside to find him. So I'm wandering through the airport. I'm actually just following the crowd from the airplane because what else am I gonna do? So I grab my bags, kind of see that they're all somewhat exiting through the one door. So I follow them. I exit through the door, and literally the airport is super air conditioned. So when you first walk out, it's like being hit with a wall of heat, which was so nice because I am always cold here. Even on the hottest day, I will be wearing a sweater. But there, as soon as I walked out, it felt so nice and warm. I was just like, oh, this is great weather. I'm also wearing a sweater, so yeah, that was interesting. Super hot, but totally nice for me. But I was wearing a sweater, which was actually too hot. I never admitted that, and I still don't because I thought it was perfect. So I am outside now, and I was about to turn my roaming on because I'm like, I need to figure out where he's waiting. And then I see him kind of standing there looking super handsome and start to get nervous because it's like, oh, hello. But it was really cute. We hugged and then all the nerves went away. Everything was great. So I remember it was a beautiful night actually. There was a full moon and there's literally no clouds in the sky. It was super cute. But then yeah, first thing we did was call his mama and his family, let him know that I landed and we're together. And then we tried to find a cab, which was actually fine because he was basically leading the way and I'm just following him. And we finally find a cab. We start to like go to where we were staying, and of course it's super busy. Even at that hour, there's like packed cars. Basically the driving there, if there's a space on the road, a car is gonna try to go. And first thing I noticed was a lot of honking. Like here, we only honk if there's like someone pisses you off, cuts you off, or does something that they shouldn't be doing. That's when you hear a car honking. There, they basically honk for the fun of it. I think if the driver's bored, they're just gonna honk their horns, or that's what it felt like, because it was just like consistent amount of honking through the entire journey. But yeah, it was actually quite an interesting experience because I'd never been to Delhi, so it was my first visit and it was quite amazing. I loved the weather. It was nice and toasty for me. It was too hot for him, but I was loving it. And yeah, so that was my first day in Delhi. So we finally got to our hotel that we were staying at. It took us a little bit because the streets were quite busy, and we were staying, now I can't remember the exact location, but there was quite a big market there. So the streets was kind of narrow, but it's India. I figured there's a lot of people, they kind of have to make use of the space, unlike here where the road is literally like huge. You could probably fit 2 cars in one lane here versus, I mean, they fit 2 cars in one lane there too, but their lanes are like tiny. Anyways, we got to our hotel and finally I was able to get a little bit of rest because I was basically flying for 16 hours straight. That's not including the airport time and airport switches that I had to go through, but it was all worth it because I finally got to see him and actually talk to him face to face rather than like the conversations we were having before, where it was just on the phone, video, and such. But yeah, Delhi first day was pretty interesting. It was amazing. I love the heat, even though I was like drenched in sweat. That's because I was wearing a sweater, which, you know, who wears a sweater in Delhi? This one. But yeah, anyways, I will post something right before bed, but I do have to go walk my dogs, so I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching this little clip, and now you kind of have somewhat idea of what my first day in Delhi was like. I will tell you a little bit more of some of the activities we did tomorrow, so stay tuned. All right, catch you guys in a bit.
Say it again. So, how was your experience? I didn't do anything. They were all your fans. It was fun.
Yeah, for you.
Okay then. Okay, and